So we're continuing on with the name page. Last time we talked about you need to paint the inside covers, so both of these, plus the first 3 pages. So I have my first page, the next 2. Those also need to have a border of some type. You can use any of those that we did in the sample sheet. There's maps, music sheets, book pages. You could also paint your own. Whatever you want to do for that border page, roughly about a ½ inch or so. So you'll have that done. Next thing we're going to talk about today is adding the other elements, adding your name, your photo, the date, and then the paragraph about you for the background. We will be doing 3 different types of font, and it is pretty easy to achieve if you take in consideration the different fonts we practiced in your book. Looking on here, I have the calligraphy is 1, the block letters is 2, and then the background in your own handwriting is 3. So just having a variation here plus your own handwriting will equal the 3 that you need. We are going to take a look at adding these 3 elements today and how I did that. So over here, I have my photo, my name and the date, and notice that I have a border that goes for all 3. This will help tie the image all together. It makes it more visually appealing. I just backed it with some excuse me, painted pages that I had, and do it just like we did the borders, glue stick to put that on there. Okay, and kind of mess around with how you want that to look. I tend to like things connected that is visually appealing for me. Maybe you want your name over here, your photo this way, and the date like that. But once you've put these elements together, you can rearrange these as many times as you want and kind of decide how you want to do that before you glue it down. Then you will be adding the paragraph about you just in the empty space that we have on here. So that's how you do that. I do want to show you a couple other options you have. I do have some smaller paper cutters for cutting your photo when it's a little bit smaller. I also have these big index cards. These are great for doing your name and the date on, and they're easy to cut because they're smaller, but you have a lot of space to work. There's lots of these available. I want to show you how to use these 2 different paper cutters. This one, we're going to have something over here. So this one kind of locks down. You have to lift it out there like that. The grid, if you use that, it's right in here. And then the blue bar, these little areas sticking out, that's for you to push down on so that holds your photo or your paper so that when you go to cut it, it doesn't move around. It also keeps your fingers out of the way. Okay, that's how this one works. And then I also have, there's a few of this one. The clear, this is clear, it opens up, it kind of clicks down. And then there's a guide right here, if you can see that. You just rest your paper right along there. The line right here, this is a track for the blade. That's where it's going to cut. So just kind of line that up. This snaps down into place. And then move your paper wherever you want. You can still see where that line's going to be. This is the blade. You actually have to push down on it first, then pull, and then it'll cut your paper. Okay? So there's a few of those that you can try. And that is how we're going to do the next part of your book. So then you'll finish that and you will be all done with this project.